Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea and today I'm doing a sketch challenge. This one is for Stamp with Joy, which has a challenge every week. And I quite like this one, and I decided to use some new papers and stamp sets and colours for it. So I'm using the Share What You Love suite, and I'm using this spotty paper and this flowery paper for this one. I'm using the Grapefruit Grove ink, and I'm using Seasons with Kindness, and I'm taking Enjoy the Goodness of This Day stamp. I'm using a bit of Whisper White. My card, as you've seen, is on a Grapefruit Grove background, which measures 5 by 5 inches. That's 12.7 centimetres squared. On the sketch, it's kind of a rectangle, but I decided to go with a square and put my own spin on it. So then it's got a mat of the floral DSP, which measures just under 5 squared, so it's like 4 7/8. So that is 12.4 centimetres squared. That's going to go there. And then I've got a triangle, so I just cut a 5 by 5 triangle, so that's 12.7 centimetres, and I just cut it corner to corner. So that's going to slightly overlap, that should go to the ends of my card. So then this looks like it's coming out from behind it. And then for my two little insert pieces, I decided to stick mine in and make them a bit smaller. So what I did was I got a piece of silver foil card. I got some scraps of Grapefruit Grove, and then I cut out 2 of the flowers and 2 of the leaves from this paper, and I just stuck them on. Now I've stuck them on, the one that goes at the back, I've stuck my flower on a little bit further to the left, and the one that's going to go at the front, I've stuck on a little bit further to the right. Okay, just to make little card sort of features, like mini card features out of them, so that that's not obscured by this one. And these measure, the silver measures 1 6/8 by 1 7/8, so that's 1 6/8, 1 5/8. So that's 4.1 by 4.8 centimetres. That's the silver foil. And I'll tell you where I got that from in a minute. The Grapefruit Grove measures 1.5 by 1.5 square, because you're not going to see this bottom bit, so it doesn't matter if there's a bit more. So that's 3.8 square. Okay. And they're going to go in there. Now where I got this silver foil from was, if you buy, as I do, packs of nails from Primark, because they're easy just to whack on in between manicures, for a couple of quid, you get a piece of silver paper in the back. And that silver paper is the most mirrory, shimmery paper I've ever seen. And don't throw it away, use it for projects. It's so mirrory, look at that, it's amazing. So I use that for little scrappy little projects like this. So top tip there for money saving. Then rather than go with ribbon across here and a bow, what I chose to do was use another strip of the Grapefruit Grove, and I made a little bow using my little bow dies, which I shared on an earlier video. Use it from the same cardstock. However, I used the bigger backing. This is the smallest bow and the medium backing, so I just want it to look a bit bigger. And I might pop something on the middle here. I might pop a diamante or something. And then I just stamp my sentiment using Grapefruit Grove onto a little sort of rounded rectangle of white, and that's just going to go on with dimensionals. Okay, so I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way and assemble my card according to the sketch. So, Tombow. This Tombow is nearly empty, so. But Tombow does seem to just go on and on sometimes. This is one of those that's just gone on and on and on. Sometimes it doesn't seem to last 2 minutes, and other times it seems to just last forever. Just pop that on. Yeah, my kids laugh at my £1 Primark nails, or whatever they are, but I love them. I don't like having, I used to always have long nails until I had kids, and then I was, you know, you start not putting yourself first, don't you, once you have kids, and manicures and things became a thing of the past for me. I'm just going to pop the glue on now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one that's going on the left, and before I stick this piece on, I'm going to just position that piece where I want it. So I kind of want it there. And then I'm going to take my other piece and do the same. So, just so you know that it's not sticking out, I'm going to pop that bit there. Kind of like the sketch, not exactly like the sketch, but the idea is that then they're covered up. Now, to all intents and purposes, they could go on to here, but they don't. They stop there, and I've not used loads of cardstock. Got that feeling, you know that feeling you get when you flip your cardstock over to glue on it, and it feels like you're desecrating a grave or something, because the paper on the other side is so cute. It's like, it's just not right to be sticking glue on it and putting it out of sight for the rest of the time. So that's how I feel when I'm doing this, because that paper on the other side is absolutely spectacular. So that's that. See, I love the ease of coordination with these things. It's just second to none. I love it. That is my biggest attraction to Stampin' Up. Besides the quality, it's that ease of coordination. It's just fabulous. So I'm just going to stick that over there. Oh, sorry, that measured 5 inches, by the way, by ½ an inch. This piece, that's 12.7 by 1.3 centimetres. And then this was just made from scraps. Oops, my dog's scrabbling in the background. I'm going to just put some glue, not over the whole of the back, but just across a bit more of the back. And I'm going to offset my bow. I'm not going to put it straight. And then this sentiment, I'm either going to put it there, or I'm going to put it there. I quite like it there. I quite like it there as well, but I just feel that there maybe it just looks a bit better. It kind of fills up a bit of space. So I'm going to stick a couple of dimensionals on. And then you could always, at the end of here, you could always pop a couple of embellishments or something. some diamantes or pearls or something. I'm never any good at getting things straight when I'm not looking down on them. Still haven't got it straight. Diamantes, I mean, dimensionals do give you a little bit of time to get things right. Yeah, I think it definitely needs something there. So a couple of rhinestones or something. Just have a look. Oh, maybe a button or something. Just have a look through my little strip of, maybe a little strip of diamantes. Yeah. Should I go with that, or should I go with a button? Jingle bells. Maybe I'll go with a couple of buttons. Oh, quite like that. I think we'll go with that. Makes a change for me not to be blinging things up. So I'm going to just get some mini glue dots for those. That's it. I like that. Very cute. Happy with that. So thanks for joining me, and I've got another challenge coming up very soon for Positive Papercraft Challenge. So join me for that one. Thank you. Bye bye.